My name is Raghav and I want to talk about Borderline. Borderline is a 2025 American comedy thriller film written and directed by Jimmy Warden in his directorial debut. The film centers on a pop star played by Samara Weaving, whose home is invaded by an obsessive fan expertly portrayed by Nicholson, who believes they are meant to get married and manipulates her into going along with his delusion. This movie is set inexplicably in the 1990s, like I have no idea why it's not set in the present day. If there is a consequence to this movie being set in the 90s, I totally missed it. Other than that, Borderline is a pretty fun jaunt through the comedy thriller sort of horror genre. The story and the plot is okay, but the premise is super interesting. The setup of a man having a mental break when his girlfriend suddenly dies of natural causes at a pop show, because of which he now believes that the pop star is his girlfriend / fiance, and now he's reached a state of total disassociation that he's obsessively stalking her and sporadically violent, is super compelling and wonderfully portrayed by Nicholson. Nicholson, if you haven't already guessed by the name, is the son of Jack Nicholson, whom he even emulates in the latest Smile 2. Ray's having a moment right now, and for good reason. This dude is compelling as fuck. He's charming, he makes interesting choices, he can be simultaneously scary and sympathetic, and brings a very subtle but also somehow palpable vulnerability that makes you both wary of and sensitive to this young man's tragic situation. As you can probably tell, the movie tries to walk a very thin line between campy and stupid, silly, fun comedy hijinks and kinda scary, kinda serious, maybe even a little thought-provoking mental illness story. This is a tall order and a very tough tightrope to walk, and the film does not manage it well enough to be great. Like, it's not doing it successfully enough that you'd point at this film as a great or unique portrayal of this specific situation. But the movie does manage to stay fun throughout its runtime, which is good enough for a movie of this type. These kinds of movies are meant to be fun, engaging, with twists and turns and small laughs, shocking moments, and great performances, good-looking design, great shots, and bloody, gory action. And on all of these fronts, Borderline totally delivers. The story moves well. There's almost no fat except for with the clunky, half-baked romantic subplot between the lead and her co-star, but it's not an egregious amount to derail the movie or bore you too much. Samara Weaving, the director's wife, plays Sophia, the pop star and the object of her antagonist's affections. She is, as always, great and a wonderful modern-day scream queen. She's cute and charming, and although she takes a bit of a backseat to Nicholson's craziness, the camera loves her, and her little reactions to his weird choices are really fun to watch. I've given Weaving praise before. She's obviously great in The Babysitter, which was one of her first Scream Queen-esque outings, and even Ready or Not, which is a movie I did not like, she was still really good in it. If you haven't seen that review, check it out. I recently rewatched it and realized that I was super unkind to that movie. I was almost too mean, like it was almost bullying, but honestly, the movie did nothing for me. Borderline is somewhere in the middle of these two movies, although it's a much better movie than Ready or Not. I mean, I had fun the whole time of Borderline, and that is not something I can say about the other movie. I also like that she's not a typical victim. She has agency and tons of spunk and aggression, which keeps the whole thing fresh, and the pace of the movie stays brisk. This movie is shot very nicely and is super gripping. You're locked in as soon as you hit play, and you just want to see how this wild adventure plays out. I have to give a special mention to Alba Baptista, who plays the villain's murderous accomplice. She's a Portuguese actress doing a particularly fun, over-the-top French accent, and she plays her character with murderous glee, almost like Fester from the Addams Family. And if you've seen my videos before and you've learned anything about me, then you know that I love this energy in a horror thriller type movie. Give me a crazy, trigger-happy, mad person and I am here for it. She commits to the performance and brings a very unique and kind of scary physicality to the character. She literally pops into the movie like a rabid dog and takes off running. She has a properly unhinged energy that really adds to the vibrancy of the way the plot develops. This movie is a great mix of thrills and laughs that, although never reaches its full potential to enter the Hall of Fame, it still delivers a consistent experience that is fun enough to be worth a watch. Also, there's a duet that's sung between two of the characters which puts the talent of the cast front and center, and I found myself so taken aback by how good they sang that I'd recommend the movie for that scene alone. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing to my channel and leave a comment letting me know which movie you think I should check out next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.